a couple of people who unfortunately weren't in class today, and I just want to do a really quick recap, like 2 minutes, to talk about cropping versus canvas size versus image size, just so this makes sense to everybody. So here's the image that we used in class. It's a background image, it's locked down, which is what happens when you open up a JPEG file or a TIFF file, an HEICC file in Photoshop for the first time. So we're going to crop this and we're going to straighten it. The first thing I want to point out is this little checkbox is on. Make sure that that's on in your document, in your Photoshop. That's going to make things much simpler. I am going to double click. I'll name this building. As we start to build our file, that'll be important. I have this button on, so the show transform controls on. So Sia asked a really good question today, and it caught me completely flat-footed, which I apologize for. It was a Monday. When you use the crop tool, which is here, to crop a file, it's cropped. You're cutting the paint image. Nothing changed in Photoshop. The question kind of caught me unawares. And I'm going to hit the Enter key right now. The image is cropped. This is it. And if I go in with the Move tool, which is up here in the upper corner, I have my toolbox set to double. I always set my toolbox to double. But if I go in and move this thing, it's cut. We cut the paint layer. All right? So sorry for the kerfuffle in class. I was right. They didn't change this. This is a cut image. The other way to crop an image, if you don't want to use the crop tool, would be to go to Image, Canvas Size. Because as I mentioned in class today, this is a canvas. We'll work with artboards in a while, but for now, we call what we're looking at here, the document, the page layout, is the canvas. And here it is. It's expressed in pixels. We can look at it in inches. We can look at it a bunch of different ways. But if you said to me, well, okay, it's 17 inches wide, I want it to be a square, then I would take this number, 17.582, and type it in here, 28, and see the little map. If I wanted to crop from the top, I'd be here. If I wanted to crop from the center, I'd be here. If I wanted to crop from the bottom, here. You get the idea. So let's crop from the bottom and hit OK. I get a warning message that says, hey, you're clipping the image. Do you understand? And I say, yeah, I get it. Proceed. So you can crop through canvas size, and you can crop through the crop tool. Okay, just a quick recap of those tools and how to use them. And I'm going to hit undo, which is Command Z. You can also find undo up here. You have unlimited undos. So we can go back to where we started from. And I'm pretty much back where I started from. This is the cropped image. Okay, just wanted to recap that real quick.